The province of Équateur is 403,292 square kilometers, 17% of DRC's total territory, and approximately double the surface area of Great Britain. In 2011, Équateur was estimated to have more than 8.7 million inhabitants, principally from three ethnic groups: the Bangala, the Mongo, and the Batsois. The province of Équateur is divided into 7 health districts: Mbandaka, Équateur, Chuapa, Mongala, North Ubangi, South Ubangi, and Zongo. Équateur is the poorest province in the DRC, with an estimated poverty rate of 93.6%. Health is a serious issue in Équateur, where the mortality rate of children under 5 is 171 for every 1,000 live births. In DRC, malaria is endemic, and transmission occurs throughout the year. It is the leading cause of morbidity and one of the top 3 causes of death. The province of Équateur is not spared the socio-economic burden of malaria. Malaria is the leading cause of disease in our province due to the fact that waterways, including the Congo River, crisscross Équateur. In addition, it rains throughout the year, creating an environment that is very favorable to the development of mosquitoes.
We all fall sick, especially my children, who often have fever, but also myself. We are often sick. Our malaria symptoms include body aches, headache, fever, and in the cases of the children, vomiting. These are the signs of malaria.
Correct and consistent use of insecticide-treated bed nets is the most cost-effective means of preventing malaria. To reduce the impact of malaria by 75%, the Congolese Ministry of Health, through its National Malaria Control Program, responded to the UN Secretary-General's call for universal access to anti-malaria interventions for all populations at risk of contracting the disease. Within this context, DRC received a grant from UK Aid to support universal bednet coverage in Équateur province. Under this grant, over 4 million bednets will be distributed free throughout the province.
It is an opportunity for us as donors, the government of the DRC, and the authorities of the province of Équateur to express our real support and commitment to the welfare of the population of Équateur.
Population Services International and Association de Santé Familiale, PSI and ASF, was selected to implement the bednet distribution campaign in Équateur. PSI-ASF is responsible for bednet procurement, all preparatory activities for the campaign, bednet distribution, and behavior change communication to support correct and consistent bednet use.
This is an opportunity for me to sincerely thank the British government through the DFID mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo for this so important and much awaited funding.
Bednet distribution activities can be summarized in 2 steps. Step 1 consists of procuring bednets from a supplier that can produce the quantity and technical specifications required. This includes the type of insecticide, the size, color, denier, accessories, packaging, and proper quality control. The quality control component ensures that bednets meet quality and safety standards determined by the World Health Organization and the DRC Ministry of Health. The second step consists of transporting the bednets from port of origin to Matadi in DRC and finally to households throughout Équateur. After customs clearance in Matadi, the bed nets are transported by road to Kinshasa, where they are briefly warehoused before being transported by river to the health districts in Equateur. The micro-planning process is organised to determine the budget for preparatory activities once the bed nets arrive at the health district level, but before they are transported to the health zone level. The micro-plan sets out logistic strategies to be used by each health zone to move bed nets to the final beneficiaries. Preparatory activities include the household survey, which is the identification of each household in the intervention area. During the survey, community health workers visit each household and provide a bednet voucher, which can be exchanged for a bednet at the distribution site. Data compilation from the surveys then takes place in each health zone in order to finalise the quantity of bed nets needed. Once the survey data is complete, the bed nets leave the health districts for the health zones. The bed nets are received at the health zone level and then sent to the health areas and on to the distribution sites. Reaching the distribution sites is a major challenge. To accomplish this, bed nets are transported by motorcycles, bikes, canoes, motorized canoes, and in some cases, porters. The mode of transport used depends on accessibility. 4 people work at each distribution site. A community mobilizer who invites people to come to the distribution point, a security agent who ensures order during distribution, a verification agent who checks the validity of each bednet voucher, and a distributor who gives each household its bednets based on the household size.
I am very happy that the government gave us insecticide-treated bed nets because malaria is a horrible disease that kills many people.